know what? What a time to be alive. You know why I say that? Because football's almost here. You excited? You excited, Luke?
I'm over fantasy football, man. Now I'm into collecting antique globes.
I'll hold my judgment, but are you afraid you were going to lose this year? Or?
What was that? Welcome back to Couch Football, Season 4. You're here with Luke, co-host Ryan over here.
Hey.
And periodic guest / secret Niners fan right here, Caleb.
Ooh.
It's not a secret.
He roots for the Niners when they play the Bears, so...
Man. Actually, when they play the Packers, because they're known as the Packer Killers.
No, I'm pretty sure you root for them when they play against the Bears.
Is this the fourth season we're doing this?
This is the fourth season.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to Season 4.
Jeez.
It'll be a little bit different this year. So last year we did bi-weekly episodes, which Ryan loved the idea of. He was a big fan of doing it every other week,
We
right?
upload every day on the hour.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
year,
Clayton
we're just...
needs us.
This year, we're just going to do one episode.
And
So
then we
buckle
are
up.
out.
So we're doing game previews for the next, 17 games.
No playoffs? You're not just going to guess who's going to be in the playoffs?
Okay, we can tack on the Super Bowl at the end, I guess, too. But
The main show will be bi-weekly. That will stay, but in the off weeks this year, we're going to bring back a show that might be a little familiar to any longtime listeners, like we have any, called Between the Cushions. This will be it'll be more reacting to NFL news. It'll be more debating. It'll be more unstructured. Those episodes will be about 15 to 20 minutes long, so that's what we'll be doing on the off weeks.
can I eat chips while we're recording?
You absolutely cannot.
Between the Cushions is terrible. It's just a bunch of people yelling over each other.
That's right.
What was that?
Okay. So, yeah, we got a good episode today. We've got some NFL news. We've got a half-point PPR mock draft that we're going to do. And then we've got 2 game previews, including the NFL kickoff. So, let's go ahead and check in on the news team.
News team, assemble!
Okay, so Trey Lance was traded to the Cowboys in exchange for a 4th-round pick. And, Caleb, I can tell that you want to comment on this one.
Yeah, well, it was just funny. I listened to the Fantasy Footballers, and they talked about...
What are you doing plugging other shows?
Yeah, that's right. You should definitely watch it. It's way better than this one. Anyway.
Okay. Never inviting this guy back.
Anyway, they had said, Andy and Jason had said, if they got offered a 3rd rounder, they would jump on that. There is no way. And then they got offered a 4th rounder, and on today's show, they were like, you were way off, Mike. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Trey Lance, should Dak be worried about his job?
Well, Jerry Jones's own comments were, we hope and pray we do not have to rely on Trey Lance this year. I bet he feels good about himself.
He only cost the 49ers 3 first-rounders. So that's... Which the 49ers kind of suck at drafting anyways, so it's not a terrible thing. But Caleb, as a Niners fan, does that hurt your team?
I am not a Niners fan.
No, you're a Niners
Although
fan.
I play one on TV.
You play one in this podcast as well.
Have you guys seen the Miami Dolphins trade compensation that they received from the Trey Lance trade?
Yeah, they got Jalen Waddle, Bradley Chubb.
And they traded some of the picks for Tyreek Hill. It's like completely different team.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they don't have Trey Lance, so...
No, I always knew Trey Lance was a scrub. I said that from the beginning.
Did you?
I did.
Why not keep him as the backup though? Like, why are you keeping Sam Darnold?
Because they don't want him messing with Brock Purdy's aura. He's got, don't throw off his mojo.
It's
Oh,
because
is that it?
Trey Lance is not good, Ryan.
Well, I mean, Geno Smith wasn't good for the first 10 years, and now he's all right. So I mean,
You know what? You're right. Johnny Football is probably amazing now.
He plays in the FCF for the Zappers. Okay, the Texans have announced that C.J. Stroud will be their Week 1 starter. Reactions? Can you believe it? Ryan, can you believe that?
Man, I thought they had Davis Mills. They're going to use him for the whole year.
No, yeah. What a shame.
It's always such a dumb thing when somebody drafts a quarterback in the first round in the first few picks, and then they're like, he earned the job. And it's like, did he earn the job? Seems like you drafted him, and if you don't play him, you're going to get fired.
Yeah, it could be. Josh Jacobs and the Raiders have agreed to a 1-year, $12 million deal. He is now making about as much as most backup receivers. Sound good? Sound like a fair deal to everybody?
Yeah, it just sounds like he signed the franchise tag.
No, the franchise tag I think is like $9 million, so he's doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
but it's a 1-year contract, and it's like, hey, we might get 1 year more year out of you, and then you can go do what Dalvin Cook's doing now. Maybe find a team to take you.
Jets.
I know he's on the Jets, but it's like
just he's in the same division as his brother now, so that's something.
James Cook.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jerry Jeudy expected to miss multiple weeks with a hamstring injury.
Are the Broncos even relevant? Do we need to?
I just felt like throwing that in.
Okay.
That's all I got for news. If you guys want to throw anything in, go for it.
Dude,
Otherwise, we will move on.
You missed a couple big points.
All right, here we go.
No. I just wanted to point out that the Patriots currently do not have a backup QB. They let Zappy go.
They did. I saw that.
They let the other guy go. I forget his name, but there is currently no backup to Mac Jones right now, and they say they have a plan, but
they're going to bring back Cam Newton. That's the plan.
They need to do something. Maybe they were trying to trade for Trey Lance. And
Cam Newton, best quarterback in Patriots.
They're probably trying to schmooze Brady. It's like, come on, you want to come back?
Come on.
He'll be quarterback coach / backup.
I can see it now. They go into Mac Jones. We believe in you so much, we're not even getting a backup quarterback. Now go play awesome.
Yeah.
So there was that, and then Jonathan Taylor was not traded. So.
Oh, what a shock!
And he's starting the year on the pup for 4 weeks.
Yep, that means he's going to miss the first 4 weeks of the season, which is.
So fantasy value went through the floor.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know the.
Didn't someone keep him in couch?
Let's not. He won this past year, so let's not.
No.
Too much fun at Spencer for keeping someone who he can now get in the 6th round.
Shout out of Shameworthy.
Luke, let's not speak ill of.
We could shout him out, I guess.
All right, and cue it.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you.
All right. Is that it for news then?
Let it be known that I would rather shout out Cole or Cody.
They didn't do anything.
I know.
But,
honorable shout out.
but they were gonna.
Yeah.
They thought about it.
History has told us.
All right. So I think that's it for news. Let's transition. And we are into our main segment.
Look how they got wigs on.
That's not true. I can still see Ryan's Adam's apple.
Hi, guys.
We are now into our mock draft segment. We are doing a 12-team half PPR fantasy football mock draft. We will be sharing a team, and we will be alternating picks. Draft order has been set. Ryan's picking first. Caleb's going second. I'm going third. And then position limits. We have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 1 tight end, and then 3 bench slots. So we each will get to pick a bench player. You guys ready for this?
Why are we picking 7th?
I decided to pick 7th because I'm picking 6th in the couch draft, and Caleb is picking 8th.
Makes perfect sense.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you didn't use this for personal reasons.
Well, Ryan, your advice means nothing to me, but if you were picking
2-time
6th,
champion of the league,
neither one of those was from the draft.
You got to make plays to win, as in football.
Your team that 1 year was completely different from the team you drafted.
Yeah, you don't win at the draft.
So we got 2 minutes on the clock. I'll read off who goes, what players get selected before we go, and then I'll let you guys jump over how you go. But I think I'm picking first. So
Can I hop over instead of jump?
You can reach around.
I would reach 2 rounds.
They said that on today's show. It's pretty good.
Watch the Fantasy Footballers episode. Second plug.
And we are plugging them like crazy. I listened to the new Undisputed this morning. It's got Lil Wayne.
Okay. Well, we're not plugging them. We're not plugging them. We can only affiliate with one other show.
Neither show knows that we exist.
No.
I think they secretly all listen to us.
Okay, we will go ahead and start off this draft. So, Christian McCaffrey goes first, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Austin Eckler, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, and we are on the clock.
Oh, man. A lot of options on the board here.
We are on the clock at 7. Best available players are Travis Kelce, Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, Stephon Diggs, and Nick Chubb.
So I could go any direction here. I could go tight end.
You're not picking first.
I could go... I'm not?
Wait, did you decide to go first?
I guess you can pick one.
Okay.
I thought I would.
Slow your roll, Ryan.
Ryan,
All you, Luke.
my
you
mistake.
Obviously have somebody that
Ryan's
you
going
want to
first.
take.
Ryan,
We've
you
got
go
2
ahead.
minutes to decide who goes first.
Oh my goodness.
Ryan, go ahead.
Okay, you go.
I'll go third.
You go tight end, running back, wide receiver. Stephon Diggs is a couple picks down, but he's fine to take the number 7 spot. Although you do have Bijan Robinson and Saquon Barkley.
He's going Kelce.
Oh man, the best person to take right here would obviously be the one that gets the most targets. So is that Diggs? Is that It's Kelce. Travis Kelce, leading target shareholder of the Kansas City Chiefs, would be the best pick here. You get a positional advantage, and there's no reason not to.
All right. I'll lock in Travis Kelce. I knew that was how this was going to go. So I tried to steal the pick from him.
No, you didn't. You thought you had this pick.
Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, Stephon Diggs, Nick Chubb, Patrick Mahomes, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, and Josh Jacobs go after that. So Caleb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor, and Tony Pollard are the best available.
JT is still up
Okay,
there?
so had this been a full point PPR, this would be an auto Amon-Ra St. Brown pick for me. But with it being half point, and he is questionable right now, they think he's going to be ready for week 1. But kind of looking at the landscape here, typically in the second round, if I take a tight end, I have actually wanted to take a running back in the second round, just because they do thin out quicker than wide receivers, and I feel like there are a lot more value wide receivers in the draft this year. But in this case, I'm actually going to go a different direction. And I'm going to take the upside this year of Garrett Wilson for the wide receiver 1 for our team. I think Kelce and Wilson is quite a stellar start to our draft. So I feel like he has wide receiver overall 1 potential.
Okay. I will lock
I don't
in
hate
Garrett Wilson. We are going into the third round without a running back. Tony Pollard, Josh Allen, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts almost made it to the third. Devontae Smith, Mark Andrews, Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, and T. Higgins and Lamar Jackson all go after that. So we're sitting here with Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Joe Mixon as the best available players. So 4 running backs, which I feel like if you go tight end and receiver, you pretty much have to go running back in the third round.
Do you, though?
Yes, I would say you do.
Okay, just check.
Ryan, does your 0 running backs philosophy work very well that often?
I've won twice, so...
Neither one of those
I'm
is from
pretty
the
sure
draft.
I drafted Kelce first both those times, so...
Did you? You drafted... last year you drafted Diggs, but you didn't win, so...
That's because I didn't I should have drafted Kelce. He didn't fall to me.
Yeah, that was the problem with your
It
team.
was.
Not enough tight end power. So anyways, I'm sitting here, and I'm looking at Travis Etienne. However, his size does scare me, a little undersized. Ramondre Stevenson is going to get all of his touchdowns vultured by Ezekiel Elliott now. And but Jahmyr Gibbs, rookie running back, so he's got fresh legs, and these are the contracts that they actually play the best on. So.
But he will also have all his touchdowns vultured by Montgomery.
No, that ain't gonna happen. Montgomery is old news. What is he, like 27? He's a senior citizen. So I'm going to take Jahmyr Gibbs. I like the rookie upside. Also, didn't they spend a first rounder on him?
They did.
You know he's going to get
He was
touches.
13 overall, I believe.
So I am going to lock in Jahmyr Gibbs. So Joe Burrow, Ramondre Stevenson, Travis Etienne, Debo Samuel, DK Metcalf, Aaron Jones, Breece Hall, Joe Mixon, George Kittle, Keenan Allen. All will go next. So
Oh, we are also snaking.
I know
So-
I said all go next. So Ryan, it's your pick.
Oh, we're.
I was saying all those players went next.
Okay. We can snake the picks too. If you
No,
want to
we
make,
can't.
Make the one here.
So Calvin Ridley, Kenneth Walker, Amari Cooper, Justin Herbert, Justin
Oh,
Fields.
AC is right there. So
In the 4th round, what a value.
I have been telling people Amari Cooper should do much better this year. You got Deshaun Watson finally on the team for training camp and preseason. He's been a great receiver for the Cowboys, and he's been a decent receiver for the Browns. I'm looking for him to take a step up. Could go Kenneth Walker right now.
Do you have any consideration of taking a quarterback here?
Not starting tight end.
Not starting tight end. All right.
Not starting tight end. And we do not have multiple picks.
You're right, quarterbacks are not starting tight ends. Good job, Ryan.
You don't get much past me.
All right, you have 50 seconds.
Oh, no. So
Calvin
want
Ridley is
I
the best
want Amari
receiver on
Cooper
the,
over Calvin Ridley.
on the board.
Calvin Ridley has sat for a while, and we saw with Josh Gordon, we saw with Percy Harvin.
Amari Cooper's quarterback has sat for a while.
He played last season.
Yeah, but he wasn't very
He was
good.
laid down for a while. Anywho,
He's very loose.
but yeah, Amari Cooper here. Calvin Ridley, I feel, is not going to be as good as he once was.
All right, we'll take Amari Cooper. Calvin Ridley goes next. Dameon Pierce, Scary Terry, T.J. Hawkinson, Miles Sanders, J.K. Dobbins, D.J. Moore, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, Kenneth Walker, and Jerry Jeudy all go next.
Man, look at that QB run.
DeAndre Hopkins, Alexander Madison, Drake London, Cam Akers, Darren Waller, Christian Watson, best available.
Ooh, Darren Waller, double tight end.
So, my pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so looking here, I do not like DeAndre Hopkins. Ryan knows this.
Which I don't know why. He's
Because
done well on every team.
he has done well, but he is now on a team that throws the ball less than everybody but the Bears.
We still need a second running back, Caleb.
Hang on.
Just saying.
Let him talk it out.
I'm just saying. So,
We have two
I am
receivers
out.
right now. That's all slots.
I am not necessarily out on DeAndre Hopkins altogether, but for his draft cost in the 5th round, I am out on him. That is too high for me, for DeAndre Hopkins. So, I believe the talent's there, but the targets will not be. So, running back here, we have 2 wide receivers already. I like the value of wide receivers later in the draft. I cannot say the same for running backs. There are some decent running backs late.
Opposite
but
of Ryan philosophy.
Caleb, what was your pick in the second round?
There are some decent running backs late.
Okay.
However, I am going to go with the upside here of somebody they kind of gave the reins to last year when they were in the dumpster fire and realized that he's actually pretty good, which is Cam Akers.
You mean Achilles tear, Cam Akers?
That's right. That's his full name. That's what his mom calls him.
Really good couple games. What was it? 3 games before.
He did, and you know what? With Cooper Kupp back, he should spread out the defense a little more, and he should not be seeing the massive boxes that he was before.
Only one running back has ever come back from that injury successfully. Who was it?
Adrian Peterson.
That was not an Achilles injury.
Arian Foster.
Was it?
I don't remember. He did have the injury, though.
I thought it was.
Do you not know?
I thought it was Foreman,
You can't
but I might
say
be
that
wrong.
and not know who it was.
I might be wrong. Nah, Caleb has told me this before, so I was hoping he would fill in.
No, it is true. I just don't remember who it was.
Okay.
But Arian Foster did have the injury, and he was not the same. I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, so DeAndre Hopkins, Drake London, Dallas Goedert, Alvin Kamara, Brandon Ayuk, Darren Waller, Chris Godwin, Christian Watson, and Deshaun Watson and Javonte Williams all went next.
Watson, back to back.
Alexander Madison is still sitting there. Ho ho. He was the number one the last time.
Mm-hmm.
He is sliding down draft boards. So Alexander Madison, Kyle Pitts, James Conner, DeAndre Swift are the best available right now.
Do I need a QB and 3 bench?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do need a quarterback, but there are none sitting at this value, so I am going to. I'm going to take Alexander Madison since he fell to us this far. He is questionable right now, but he should play. And the Vikings, if he gets the same workload that Cook was getting, he should be a pretty good volume play. So I'll lock in Alexander Madison.
It's not a bad pick here in the 6th round.
Yeah.
And we don't have a flex in this.
Over Connor or
We
Swift?
don't.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll act like at the end we'll act like whoever we like the best on the bench will be.
I got you,
our
okay.
flex. So then Cal Pitts, Marquise Brown, Mike Williams, James Conner, Mike Evans, George Pickens, DeAndre Swift, Tyler Lockett, Rashad White, Isaiah Pacheco, Dalvin Cook, and David Montgomery all went next. So sitting here, Christian Kirk, Michael Pittman, James Cook, and Deontay Johnson are the best available players. Ryan, it's your pick.
Let's just keep punting on quarterback. We don't need to take one here. You took another running back, so we could do 4 running backs and have real security there because James Cook's sitting right there and he'll be on a good offense. And
Yeah, good offense that doesn't run that much, though.
But second year in the league, I mean, he'll get more opportunity there. So James Cook's there. Pittman's all right. Christian Kirk. I don't know. I like the value of Christian Kirk over Calvin Ridley this year because he's a lot lower. He was the number 1 last year for him, and theoretically, if they might split targets, best case scenario in my mind. So
Okay.
I take Christian Kirk here because I want him.
All right. Kirk is locked in. James Cook, Michael Pittman, Dak
Should've done
Prescott,
Cook.
A.J. Dillon, Deontay Johnson, Evan Ingram, Jahan Dotson, is that Geronimo Addison? And David Njoku all went next. So Caleb, Pat Fryermuth
The Muth
is the best available player.
The Muth is right
But we
there.
already have a tight end. So Antonio Gibson, Brandon Cooks, Tua, Gabe Davis.
We already had 2 wide receivers.
Pat Fryermuth was the best available player before the draft even started. All right. All right, so we need a quarterback yet,
Yahoo.
and we also need another bench slot because I think we filled all of our players here. So I'm looking at quarterback here just because sleeper is annoying and drafts like 3 quarterbacks for everybody. So if we're looking here for value here, the quarterback slot, you got Tua still on the board. You've got Aaron Rodgers. I feel like Aaron Rodgers could have a decent year, but I tell you, I saw some stats today that scared me. The fact that he has not thrown 300 yards in 23 consecutive games.
He's old, too.
That scares me for Aaron Rodgers, even though we could have the ultra stack of Garrett Wilson.
Stacking is not a
Stack's the
thing.
best.
Do we have time for me to unpack this?
Not for my pick.
Okay.
So, just looking at the board here, some names that stick out. You got the ceiling of Anthony Richardson, potentially. We got Tua. Could be pretty decent. It's late enough in the draft to where I feel like if it doesn't pan out, we could switch. We could pick up a quarterback in the waiver wire. So I'm going to pick Tua here. I think that it's he's got a pretty decently high ceiling, and I think that overall, if he doesn't pan out, we could pick one of these other guys and it'd be fine. Geno Smith, maybe Kirk Cousins, somewhere like that.
Okay. Tua has been locked in. So Kadarius Toney, Pat Freiermuth's gone. Antonio Gibson, Michael Thomas, Brandon Cooks, Zach Charbonnet, Dalton Kincaid, Zay Flowers. I think it's Quinston.
It's Gabe Davis.
Quentin Johnson.
Quinton Johnston. Dalton Schultz, Rashad Penny, and Khalil Herbert all went next. We have one bench spot to fill. And Gabe Davis, Brian Robinson, Aaron Rodgers, Traylon Burks are all the best available players.
What are you looking at, Luke? What's going through your mind?
So I'm thinking...
Are we going to back up QB? Tight end, maybe?
Now, we have one running back and one receiver on the bench, so we could probably go with either one of those. Gabe Davis is sitting at best available. He burned me in 2 leagues last year, though.
Okay, we don't deal with feelings, we deal with stats,
Personal
though,
vendetta,
you know?
as it may. But now, Gabe Davis is the second receiver on a high-powered, high-flying offense that does a lot of passing. So I will begrudgingly take him.
He's not the number one on that offense.
He's not, but he's a
If
pretty good
Gabe
number
Davis
two.
wasn't on the board here, who would you take?
If Gabe Davis wasn't on the board, it's a really sad board to look at. Probably Traylon Burks. I had him last year, and he was trending up before the injury.
What do you got against Mac Jones? Grab Juju.
Wait. Juju was on the Chiefs last year, and he didn't do that
Okay,
great.
you got 20 seconds to decide here.
I'm going with Gabe Davis.
Okay.
I'm locking in Gabe Davis.
Admit it though. We convinced you on Juju a little.
You did not.
Do you not want Juju? Mac Jones is a freaking machine.
I do
and
not.
he's the only one at QB.
I do.
That's true.
Yeah,
Tell
but
you what, if you want, you know how they say.
I had
look out for
Juju when he
backups.
was on the Chiefs last year in a half PPR league, and he didn't do anything.
Did he get traded last year?
I don't know. No, he was a free agent from the Steelers, and then we went to the Chiefs. And then he was a free agent and went to the Patriots. So if he wasn't able to put up great numbers, I mean, he was all right. But if he wasn't able to put up superstar numbers on the Chiefs, then what's he going to do on the Patriots?
He did all right on the Patriots. Yeah. About half and half.
Yeah.
He never laid a goose egg, but he was about 5 points half the weeks and about 17, 18 points.
All right. So the team that we ended with is Tua, Jahmyr Gibbs, Cam Akers, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper as our receivers, Travis Kelce as our tight end, and then we will say our flex play would probably be Madison in half PPR.
No way. Gabe Davis.
All right, Gabe Davis is our flex play.
Gabe Davis.
So I am okay with it. I think our running
Gabe-
backs could
Gabe
be
Davis?
stronger, but that's what happens when you go 3 rounds without taking a running back. So
Whoever picked Cam Akers, Garrett Wilson, and Tua, that person should get an award. Those were good picks.
where are they now?
They're on the starting lineup.
I tell you.
I mean, all of them.
All right, so that will do it for them for our mock draft. Let's go ahead and jump into our game previews.
Game previews.
All right, and we are into our game previews. So we've got 2 games that we're going to go over. We're going to go over maybe some headlines. We're going to jump into our betting lines, and we are going to do our fantasy window, as always, and then we're going to do our team breakdown. So the first game, we got the Lions at the Chiefs. Both teams are 0-0. Haven't won a single game. This is our
Clash of the Titans.
this is our NFL opener that takes place Thursday, September 7th. Mark it on your calendars. It's a buy one, get one boneless wings at B-Dubs that night. Not a sponsor. Kadarius Toney and Amon-Ra St. Brown are questionable for this one. And people have been pretty high up on the Lions ever since last year. They finished with a winning record. So do you guys see them pulling off this upset on banner night for the Chiefs?
The Lions. We're just going directly into our game prediction.
Sure.
Sure.
No, you have to keep.
Well,
you have to keep the viewers in suspense.
Do they have a chance, though?
At Arrowhead.
They have a chance.
They are-
They're 0-0. They're
I think-
tied record.
The last time I checked, they're plus 230 underdogs. So
220
Two-
on Yahoo.
220 on Yahoo. We'll get to that later, though.
They got a chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm doing.
How could they win the game, Caleb?
How could they?
How could they?
score more points?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me just tell you, their season leader right now for QB is Blaine Gabbert, so Lions have a chance. I get that only preseason's been played, but you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Ryan. Do you see a road to victory for them? What would they have to do to keep?
Feed Amon-Ra St. Brown the ball as much as possible, even though that he probably won't be playing in the game. So I guess don't give it to him because he'll be sitting on the sidelines, and that would be an incomplete pass.
So you're saying that Jared Goff should throw away the ball a lot?
I mean, if he's getting pressured, he might have to. Now, if there's a way to victory, it would be through the receivers. I don't think the running backs are gonna be able to pull him out of this game. With Jahmyr Gibbs, this is his rookie year in the NFL. Dave Montgomery was on the Bears, and he was decent at times, but, I mean, there's a reason they traded him away.
Okay, there is nothing, in my opinion, there is nothing that the Lions can do offensively to win this game. It all has to be defensively. And I think the one thing that we've learned about the Chiefs thanks to Tampa Bay is that you play cover 2 on them when they have no running backs. So injure Isaiah Pacheco early on and then play cover 2 the rest of the game.
Isn't he already hurt right now?
No, he's cleared now.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it'll probably be Kansas City winning this one, but
That's what everyone else thinks
I
too.
mean, you know, they could still be riding their own hype, and they might, you know, fall into a trap. Could be a trap game right off the bat. It happened to the Patriots that one year against the Chiefs, actually. So,
Yeah, I mean,
beyond a Cincinnati game.
Yeah,
So,
I could see the Chiefs losing this game, honestly, because I feel like it is one of those games where everyone thinks that the Chiefs are going to win, and it's like kind of like a written off game. I'm not quite as high on the Lions as other people, but I can see them dropping this game. Yeah.
Okay. So Ryan, you have the betting lines?
Yes. Yes. People are taking Kansas City at -6.5. So they're
Okay.
going to win by a little less than a touchdown. Over-under is at 54 points.
Take the under.
So
Okay.
decently scoring game. Anything over 50 is usually pretty decent. 69% of people think the Chiefs are going to win out of 17,000 on
Yes.
Yahoo. Probably going to be a likely outcome.
All right, let's do the fantasy window.
Fantasy window.
So the way the fantasy window works is we've got must-starts for both teams. This is your fantasy outlook for the game. The must-starts are players that you just can't afford to not play in fantasy football, regardless of league format. And then we've got the more questionable, are we willing to play them in this matchup type of plays? And obviously, first week of the year, it's kind of hard to gauge it because you don't know exactly how good each defense is against whatever position group. So, but we'll try to sneak through it. And so for Kansas City, the must-starts, we have Mahomes and Kelsey. Any debates there?
No.
Yeah, you should bench them both, especially if you're playing me.
Yeah. So are we willing to play Isaiah Pacheco in this one?
Yeah. I mean, the Lions weren't very good against running backs last year, so I don't see why they'd be much better this year. So I'd play him, but I'd hope I have a better option. But if I don't, then I'd play him.
All right, Ryan?
I'd play him as a flex. I'd be a little interested in playing McKinnon as well.
Yeah. I am the same thing. Pacheco, hopefully he's not your RB2, but he's a good flex play. Jerick McKinnon is next, and I'll go ahead and say in a full PPR league, in a deep full PPR league, I would consider tossing a flex his way.
I'd play him in a 12-team PPR league. If it was half point, I don't think I'd play him.
All right, Ryan?
I'd flex him.
Okay. Kadarius Toney is next, who is questionable, but we'll assume he plays. Caleb?
No, I don't think. Assuming a 12-team league, I think there are better upside wide receivers to play week one than Kadarius Toney.
Yeah. Ryan?
Agreed. I'd rather play Sky Moore. I'm not playing Tony.
I think Toney could be at where you're drafting him right now. I think you would in a 12-team half PPR. I think you'd pretty much be forced to play him as a wide receiver 3. So, and I wouldn't hate it. I mean, he is taking over that Juju role, and Juju was serviceable, but like I said, he wasn't great. So, you wouldn't play him as a 3?
No, I would hate it. I would hate myself. I'd be like, this is the worst.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
There are worse options
How
out there.
about MVS? Are you more in on MVS?
No for fantasy, but for DFS, I'm in.
All right. Yeah.
So,
There's Caleb's DFS
Yep.
plug.
because he's
Cool.
cheap.
Ryan MVS?
I'm not playing him. I didn't like him on the Packers. Don't like him now.
I agree. I don't want to play him either. So Detroit has one must start. I did not make Jahmyr Gibbs a must start because he's a rookie, first game ever. I gotta feel him out a little bit. The Detroit must start is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Hopefully he'll play. So are we willing to play Jared Goff? Caleb?
No, I can't think of a scenario. Unless you're in a super flex, I can't think of a scenario where I'd play Jared Goff.
Even then, you might want to hit it big with a rookie QB,
Something like that.
Bryce
Yeah,
Young
somebody
or
with a little
CJ Stroud.
rushing upside or something.
Okay.
Goff will get you a solid 14 points. That's my guess.
Yeah. Jared Goff, I think, as of now, I see Jared Goff Jared Goff all year as a stream quarterback when your starter's on bye, and there are no byes on week 1, so I would not play him. Jahmyr Gibbs is next. I think we would all play him in this matchup. RB2,
actually,
flex play.
I would have put him as a must start, personally.
Really?
I just feel like, I know he's a rookie, but I just feel like the draft capital invested in him, and the fact that to draft him, you probably had to draft him in the 3rd round. I think you have to start him where you drafted him.
All right. Are we in on any other receivers other than Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Marvin Jones?
I wouldn't trust any of them enough to actually put in my starting lineup this week.
Marvin Jones Jr. was all right on the Jags.
Yeah.
Maybe. I might
don't
flex
wanna
him
play
over Sky Moore or Kadarius Toney.
Yeah. I don't want to play him, and I don't want to play their tight end either, Sam Laporta. So, okay.
Yes, that person.
Yeah, that is the fantasy window. We will do our team breakdown. So, team breakdown, I will name an area of play. We'll go over who we think is stronger at that. There are 5 categories. Whoever wins the majority should theoretically win the game, but it doesn't always happen.
Can we have 6?
No.
Okay.
No
I
ties.
think it even doesn't.
So,
Baker's dozen. 13.
yeah. So, we will start with quarterback. Patrick Mahomes versus Jared Goff. Or Teddy Bridgewater, who was wearing number 50 in preseason week 2. Throwing that out there.
Blaine Gabbert was
Just-
also suiting up.
Yeah.
Goff versus Mahomes, eh?
Okay, it's not that hard of a decision, Caleb.
I don't know. How many Super Bowls have they both been to?
Goodness. Combined?
4.
I mean, they did have that shootout game Monday Night Football
It's true.
back when Goff was with the Rams.
Yep.
I'm going Pat Mahomes.
I am also going Mahomes.
He always picks the trendy pick.
Well, what's your pick then, Caleb?
Well, but I don't want to follow you. I guess I'll go with Mahomes.
All right, running backs.
Subtle.
Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. This one's pretty close. So, Ryan, you can lead it off.
Me. I kind of like the Lions here. Jahmyr Gibbs was a high draft pick, even though that I might not draft him in fantasy. And David Montgomery is a good backup. Very serviceable. He played on the Bears, and he was a decent running back. So,
All right, Caleb.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go with the Lions, but given, and I think I will later in the season, but this being the first game, this I think actually is where, while I would play Jahmyr Gibbs, if I'm just looking from a talent standpoint and from an experience standpoint, I would go with the Chiefs here, specifically because I think Pacheco will be able to be kind of the hammer, and then McKinnon is a much better pass blocker than Gibbs is going to be out of the gate, I think. So
I love being a tiebreaker. I'm going with Detroit.
he would.
you suck, Caleb.
The experience of David Montgomery, Bears fan here. He was a great player for us. I still expect him to do pretty good things in the league. But then Jahmyr Gibbs, fresh legs, high draft capital. You don't invest a first rounder in a running back unless you intend to give him the ball 20 times a game. So I think he'll get a lot of work, and he should be pretty serviceable. Also, Pacheco had a fumbling issue towards the end of last year, and I don't like that.
You want a handout?
You are forgetting the Chiefs have a first-round running back on their roster named Clyde
Edwards-Helaire.
CHE.
That's right. You don't draft a first-round running back without playing
last
him.
long.
Fun fact, Jahmyr Gibbs has the same initials as my mother. I don't know if that's true, but it's
It's
JG.
spelled with
so-
a J.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Gene Griner, JG. I don't know what the middle thing is.
You're just gonna throw your mom's name out all over the internet, huh?
I mean, she bore me hints, so I should probably say her name before each podcast.
I would draft Gene Griner over Jahmyr Gibbs.
Would you? Yeah, good cooking, at least.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Get you prepped.
So Detroit takes that one. So wide receivers and tight ends is next.
Why can't we break out?
I guess I haven't gone first, so I'll go first on one. No, we can't break out because it's just pass catchers in general. Because otherwise, the Chiefs would be terrible at receiver. great at tight
Running
end.
backs would be just pass catchers.
No, they're running backs. They run the ball.
Okay, Jerk
So
McKinnon.
receivers after they catch it.
Only certain ones. Tyler Lockett.
That's right. Good on. This is how you turn a 3-year career into a 30-year career.
He's had a receding hairline for like 5 of the last years. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I do like Darius Toney. There's a reason why he was a first-round pick for the Giants, and he started to come into his own last year. This is his first year actually getting a full offseason with the Chiefs. First year in the offense, first full year in the offense, and then obviously Travis Kelce, Old Faithful, and I really just. We hate the Lions tight end. Well, we don't hate the guy.
We hate him. We have a vendetta against Porte, or whatever his name is. Laporte?
No, but we don't want to play the guy. And then Jameson Williams is suspended. Amon-Ra St. Brown is questionable. And then Marvin Jones is old. So
Amon-Ra's questionable, like you don't know if he's good or not.
Yep, that's right. You have no idea if the guy's good.
Don't draft
I don't know
him,
if he's good.
guys.
So I'm going with KC on that one. And then either one of you can start the next one. Or can start your picks for this one. So
Ryan, why don't you do the winner?
I'm not going to vote. I will abstain from this voting because I don't agree that we're not breaking up wide receivers and tight ends.
all right, Caleb. You stage a stupid protest. You don't get to pick. How about that?
If Jameson Williams was not suspended, I think I probably would have gone with the Lions here. But with him being suspended for this game, I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs. So.
Chiefs take that category.
Totally thought you were going to be like, I will have to go with the Chiefs.
Defense is next. I will point out, Aiden Hutchinson is back for the Lions. So if that sways anybody, just throwing that out there. Caleb, you want to do defense?
Sure. Well, the Lions had a historically bad defense at the start of the season last year, and then I think they ended 8-2 on quite the run. And the Chiefs, they still got Chris Jones, but they somehow just stay afloat all the time. They just kind of are always there. I do like Aiden Hutchinson. I think he'll take a step up this year. And you know what? I really did like how the Lions defense played last year, at the end of last year.
You just like that they beat the Packers.
Oh, I do like that. That was a great game. But in general, I think they played really well. I am going to go with the Lions on this one. Yeah, I think that Hutchinson will take a step up. I like their corners. I think they'll have a solid season, actually.
All right. Ryan?
Oh, you sure you don't want to go next?
Yeah, no, you go for it.
Oh, okay. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Okay.
No explanation.
No explanation.
Just
Ryan, let's
picking the
do
Chiefs.
an all-defensive player league.
Okay,
It will be so
No,
much
no.
fun.
They're
per
playing
tackle.
in Arrowhead. How could you not pick the Chiefs defense if you're on the fence? Chiefs defense, they did better than the Lions last year, and you don't really know how defenses are going to perform until the year starts. So we are going to go with the Chiefs because that's the correct pick.
If they were playing on a neutral field, would you still pick the Chiefs?
Like neutral colors, like the grass is in green. Sort
Yeah,
of thing.
well, like it was like beige.
I don't know.
Boise State.
Okay.
It was blue.
Jeez.
Then the Lions have
That
an
is
advantage. They can lay down.
obnoxious.
That's a good point.
Ah.
Where'd they all go? Free field!
End zone's wide open.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Detroit because Chris Jones is out for Kansas City, and that is my main.
Is
my
he
main
hurt
point.
or is he holding out?
I think he's hurt. I don't know. It just says out.
Because
on,
I had heard
ESPN.
that he's upset with his contract. So
It says okay. It says the Chiefs placed Jones on the reserve / did not report list. So
Yeah.
it could be either way. Interesting.
So he's by.
yep, amid holdout. He's holding out. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And I did not know he wasn't playing week 1, so that actually I'm definitely right, Ryan. You're wrong.
You were wrong. I found his son, and that's me. Okay. So coach is next. Andy Reid versus the chicken noodle himself, Dan Campbell.
That's right.
Ryan,
That will always be in our podcast every time I'm on here.
Ryan, you can start.
Oh, what? I mean, I don't see how you cannot pick Andy Reid here. All the Super Bowls he's won, the teams that he's coached. Yeah, Andy Reid. That mustache, just gets you.
I've never seen Andy Reid cry, but I've seen Dan Campbell cry.
Have you seen him eat a
Big,
cheeseburger?
big manly tears.
Yeah.
So just for that reason, I'm going to take Dan Campbell. Also, he took a team that was like 0-10 before they won their first game 2 years ago, and they ended with a winning record last year. And that's with not that great a roster, so pretty great turnaround. So I'm taking Dan Campbell there. Caleb, you can go ahead.
Andy Reid had not won had he won a Super Bowl? Did he win with Philadelphia?
No.
I didn't think he did because he had McNabb, right? So
Kid McNabb and
has
Michael
he
Vick.
won a Super Bowl without Mahomes?
Nope.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with Andy Reid, but that is an asterisk to an extent because everyone always said that Tom Brady was a product of Bill Belichick. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I see a product of Bill Belichick being Mac Jones.
Yeah, but soon we'll be saying Brock Purdy is a product of Kyle Shanahan.
Well, he definitely is
How do you know?
because Kyle Shanahan.
Because
takes-
Trey Lance sucked in the Kyle Shanahan system.
Well, he only played one game.
Yeah, but he sucked in that game. No, he played games before that, though. Year before.
He started years before.
I think he played a couple.
He played like 4 games.
Yeah.
Or started 3, got injured the 4th, something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I remember. Anyway, no, the 49ers their system is just very quarterback friendly. That's the thing.
Is it?
Oh, definitely.
Because they're saying that part of the reason why Trey Lance didn't fit in there is because it's a complex system for young quarterbacks to learn.
It might be a complex system, but that's because there's always an out for a quarterback. It's like how Sean McVay runs the Los Angeles system. It's the same thing. There's always an out for a quarterback. It's just that the quarterback actually needs to watch some film, unlike Johnny Manziel.
I don't know. Just you wait. 20 years from now,
Or,
Brock Purdy will
Kyler
go to the
Murray.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers and they'll win a Super Bowl.
Did you see that documentary from Johnny Manziel when he was talking? He was like bragging. He's like, I didn't watch one lick of film the whole time I was in the NFL.
It's a good brag.
You don't
Anyway.
say.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go with Andy Reid. But my eyebrows are a little raised with the fact that he has never won without Mahomes, and now he locked him out for 10 years, so we'll never know.
Like the Rock raised?
Brady played for what? 17 years before he left New England?
I mean, that's a long time, yeah. But my point is, once he leaves, right? So that's why I'm very curious this year. Well, we'll get into this, but about Matt LaFleur, right? Which I'm sure we'll get into in the next section. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so by that count, Kansas City won 3 out of the 5 categories, meaning they should win the game. Score prediction-wise, I'm going to say it's going to end 13-28 Chiefs win.
Hitting the under then.
Yeah, Ryan, you go ahead.
Okay. 28 to... Oh, how much are they going to... Go 17. 28-17.
Who wins, though? Calling the upset early on?
Nah, the Chiefs. The Chiefs.
You're no fun.
All right, and I will go 31-20 Chiefs.
All right, so we all take the Chiefs, which means the Lions will win it all.
That is how it works, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next game. We got the Bears versus the Packers at Soldier Field. This is a Sunday afternoon game, 3:25. Make sure you tune in.
Oh, nice. Why are we reviewing this game?
Because we always do the Bears to start off because at the beginning of the season we have a little bit of hope. And
Speak
then,
for yourself.
yeah, 2 months from now we will not be able to talk about the Bears. So we're talking about the Bears right now. Hopefully I'll be eating those words soon. But Romeo Doubs and Chase Claypool are both questionable for this game. But Caleb, is this the year where the Bears will finally beat the Packers?
No. Do you want a detailed analysis?
Nope.
Or just,
Nope.
okay.
Nope. That's good enough. Ryan, are you more optimistic?
Yeah, the Bears are going to crush the Packers.
Have you seen the
Packers
line?
have they have a new play caller. They have no receivers. What? The Bears just need to stack the box and they're good. So I don't see a way that Green Bay is going to win, except that on the arm of Jordan Love, who really hasn't played much football in the NFL. So
Have you watched Love in the preseason at all?
I have not.
Yeah, it terrifies me as a Bears fan. So I just read an
I am
article.
glad that he looks good
Caleb,
against
Justin
second.
Fields threw 3 passes in a game, and he ended with 130 yards and 2
Right,
touchdowns.
He's great.
So
Yeah, I read an article recently, and the article was titled "Why Bears Fans Should Want Jordan Love to Be Good," and I was like, this author is an idiot. We want him to suck. The whole article was about they want him to be as good as Jay Cutler, but not better. So
Okay.
Uh,
No, it's going to be the Bears. I don't see why not. They have the better offense, and
yeah,
maybe
so
the Packers have a better defense, but not by much.
So Packers have an underrated defense. Okay. They have a better wide receiver core than people think they do with Christian Watson, especially if Romeo Dubs plays. I think he's actually going to have a big season. Their backs are better than the Bears, and Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Their offensive line, not quite. I would say it's on par with the Bears, about the same.
the Bears do have a decent amount of injuries right now.
It's on par with the Bears, about the same. I'm sorry, but I think I believe in Jordan Love more than I do Justin Fields at this point.
Bears don't need running backs Justin Fields, though.
I watched Justin Fields during the preseason, and he is still hesitating on his throws, and it drives me crazy. He cannot pull the trigger fast enough. I am terrified as a Bears fan.
So-
I hope I'm wrong, but I'm terrified.
It could be receivers not running the right route.
I mean, DJ Moore looks great. I think we can agree with that. DJ Moore looks great. That being said, I'm not impressed with anything. Khalil Herbert looks pretty good too, actually. But
Like physically, or his play looks pretty
no,
good?
he looks good.
Oh.
He cleans up well. I've seen him in a suit. Let me tell you,
Let's go.
evacuate the dance floor.
Okay,
Anyway,
Ryan?
I'm Timber.
Ryan, we'll let you pull up the betting lines.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
And the Bears, I think
Gonna win.
that it's a very 50-50. I'll be curious to see the odds. I'm guessing it's probably, +1 spread?
1.5, I believe, is what it was.
Plus 2.
Plus 2 now. Okay.
Who's favored?
Chicago's favored.
Well, okay.
Everyone's taking Chicago.
Suck on that. You're wrong.
Vegas is taking Chicago at -2. So, just about as close as you can get. Out of 10,000 people, 59% think the Bears are going to win. And the over-under is 44. So, a lower scoring game.
Take the under.
I could have told you that.
Anything under 50 is...
All right. We'll do the fantasy window now.
Fantasy window.
So Chicago's must starts. We've got Justin Fields and
Yes.
DJ Moore.
Yes.
Justin Fields, it's got to be the rushing potential. If you draft him in the 4th round, you're playing him.
Oh, I think Fields will have a great fantasy season. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
You were looking very pessimistic there about the Bears for a while, so yeah.
No, I have optimism.
Because he's a secret Niners fan, I'm telling you.
I have optimism. I just don't have optimism in this game.
I saw him one time. I was at his house and he didn't know I was there, and he was wearing a Jimmy Garoppolo Niners jersey.
My goodness.
And he wasn't.
Wow, that's just because he's a handsome guy. I mean, that has nothing to do with the team.
yeah, but you were also cleaning up a George Kittle Funko Pop.
George Kittle, he's hilarious. I mean, come on, these are likable guys.
And you were wrapped in a Nick Bosa blanket.
You know, I was gonna say, do you know who my favorite interviewee is? Nick Bosa. Have you ever listened to his interviews?
Oh, I've listened to a couple.
His post games are great.
Okay, but yeah, must starts. Justin Fields, DJ Moore. Are we willing to play Darnell Mooney in this one? Caleb, you're pessimistic, so it's going to be a no. Ryan?
Darnell Mooney. I don't want to play him. Fields only threw the ball, 15 times a game last year?
Around that,
It
yeah.
was under 20, so...
I don't trust playing Darnell Mooney this game, but I would not mind drafting him and having him on my bench because I do think that he can. I think
Sleeper
more.
pick?
I think DJ Moore will be able to have, or he will have a lot of defensive attention because he's a really good player. So I think it may open up things for Darnell Mooney. He's still a really fast player. So
Okay. I don't want to play him this game, but, I mean, let's see. We'll see how it goes, and that will determine whether or not he's viable in other games. So, Khalil Herbert's next. I think we're all playing him, right?
yeah, I don't hate him as a running back too. Honestly, the way that the Bears have played in the preseason, he's been leading the field with the starters, which to me signals that he's going to be the starter and it's not Deontay Foreman. I could see him losing touchdowns to Deontay Foreman, but I do like
You're
him
wrong,
out of the backfield.
Rashawn Johnson.
Yeah, I do like him out of the backfield, and I like his catching ability. So
All right. Ryan, you're playing Khalil Herbert? Khalil Herbert?
Yes, I'm only flexing him.
Okay.
I really want to know that he's going to be the guy and that he's not going to rotate too much with Donta Foreman.
Yeah, I would flex him as well. We're all out on Foreman.
yeah, this game I'm not touching him.
Okay. Cole Kmet.
If I was in a pinch with tight end, I wouldn't mind playing Cole Kmet.
Ryan?
Yep. You're playing him. He's probably the number 10 tight end off the board. So somebody's starting him.
Yeah.
So,
I think he's going higher than that. I think he's like 8.
yeah. So you're playing him if you drafted him.
Yeah, I would play him. Flip it over to Green Bay. Green Bay must starts Christian Watson and Aaron Jones. So, Caleb, are you willing to play Jordan Love if he terrifies you playing against preseason defense?
No, I'm not willing to play him because while I think he can beat the Bears, and I think he will beat the Bears this week, I don't think the rushing upside is there for me to start him as a starting quarterback right now. I don't think he's going to do as much damage. I think the Packers will run a lot. That's what I think will happen. And I think that Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon will just pound the crap out of the Bears. That's what I think was going to happen. And then Jordan Love will throw a touchdown or two.
Prepare to be pounded.
We're all thinking it. That sounds like me.
All right, Ryan, Jordan Love.
I'm not playing him. I don't love playing him. I was the first one to think of that too.
I don't want to play him either. A.J. Dillon.
I would flex him in a pinch.
All right, Caleb, bold of you to assume you're going first. Ryan, A.J. Dillon.
I would flex him in a pinch.
Oh, really? Very interesting.
I wouldn't.
What are the odds?
Yeah, well, I'd do it too.
No, I would flex A.J. Dillon over any of the receivers that we mentioned at the last game. Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, I would too.
Any of those.
So, honestly, talking fantasy, that is something that scares me about drafting Aaron Jones because Aaron Jones, he could be a value where he's going in drafts, but when I watch the preseason, Aaron Jones hasn't played the preseason.
It's because they're resting him.
Yeah, but A.J. Dillon has
he's
looked
old.
good, and he's looked good against starting defenses. I'd be a
It's
little worried if I was a Jones
vanilla
owner.
defense in the preseason.
It's a good year to draft Dillon, probably.
It probably is because he's really cheap.
Yeah, I will tell you the scenario where I play A.J. Dillon. It's if I end up drafting Kamara or Jonathan Taylor, then I'll have to play A.J. Dillon because I'll pick him up later on.
Well, you can't draft Jonathan Taylor, so there's one.
Not in that league, but what about in the other league?
I'm taking him first overall.
So you can't draft him in that one.
Are you picking first?
No, we're not. We're like 4th or 5th.
There we go. I tried to get a 10th. I asked Jacob if he wanted to play, and he said he doesn't know anything about fantasy football. I was like, that's perfect. Neither does anybody in that league. He still doesn't want to do it. Romeo Dobbs. Caleb was just singing his praises, so.
Yeah, I think he's a good sleeper pick this year.
All right.
I think he is. They say he's looked great in camp. They say that he has. He's been doing really well. Yeah, especially at the goal line. So yeah, I'm in on him. Probably not more than a flex or wide receiver 3 right now.
You know what he's doing? He's trying to get someone to take Romeo Dobbs with like their 9th pick.
No, I'm just speaking.
So he can grab A.J. Dillon that round?
That's right.
Reverse psychology. Reverse psychiatry.
So Ryan, Romeo Dobbs?
Yeah, the public schooling right there. No, I'm not.
You went to
playing him.
public school.
I'm not drafting any Packers wide receivers. You got to prove to me that Jordan Love is going to be at least as good as, say, like Trevor Lawrence, and I don't think he's there.
Hold up. Christian Watson is definitely on your draft board.
Like, as
At ADP?
at ADP? No, I don't want him. You can take him.
No, I don't want him, but
I'm
you're saying he's
drafting
on your draft.
Thielen over both.
Okay.
I don't know if I do that.
All right, Ryan. Hang on. Okay, Aaron Rodgers last year, right? Aaron Rodgers last year. What do you think the most passing yards he had all season last year was?
Oh, you in a single game?
Yeah.
280.
275. No, 279.
Nobody likes you. No one likes you.
I will let you know when I pull it up.
Boom, bum, 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 bum,
I mean,
bum,
I could.
All right, I got it right here.
bum, bum.
All right, most passing yards last year was 291.
Yeah.
So
Second round.
He did not have a 300-yard passing game all year. Is that his fault, or is it his receiver's
Ryan,
fault?
you hitched your wagon to a
Or-
horse with no legs.
So
I don't like them. I don't like the Packers
Yeah, you took 279.
One fun fact though. One fun fact about it though.
I don't want a fun fact.
Aaron Rodgers over the last 3 years. I'm totally stealing this stat by the way from the fantasy footballers. But
Yeah, third plug.
But Aaron Rodgers
that's
over the last
4.
3 years has had the most. His receivers have had the most fantasy points per pass attempt. Okay, of any quarterback at all.
Okay.
Right? And he's been with the same group of wide receivers. So the question is that an Aaron Rodgers product, or are his receivers actually pretty good?
Well, Devontae Adams was a scrub.
Well, that's the thing, because Devontae Adams is one of his receivers, and it's like, he's ridiculous.
All right, that's the fantasy window. Let's do the team breakdown.
It's taking a while.
Yeah, we'll start with quarterback, Jordan Love versus Justin Fields. We'll say this is all areas of their play. So
Why don't you go first?
I'll go first. I am going to take...
You're going to be judged by whoever you pick, so...
Taysom Badgett, or whatever his name is.
He did
Great
look
backup
pretty good.
quarterback.
Phenomenal.
Now, I'm taking Justin Fields. He, even if his passing is still questionable, he can still just give you that big play potential of running like crazy. But also, apparently, screen passes are all it takes on the Bears offense. So, just throwing that out there. So I'm going to take Justin Fields for this one. Ryan, you can
When
you
you got
can
Rashawn
be a
Johnson.
deciding one.
Deciding? No, I'm taking Fields as well. I
Oh, look at that. Chicago wins.
we don't even have to go to Caleb, but Justin Fields, more experience, better runner, better receivers. So yeah, I'm taking him for those reasons.
Fields has the experience over Jordan Love. I'll give you that. And as of right now, I've only seen Love play at a high level in the preseason. And I have seen Fields have some good games, so I'm going to go with Fields for this category.
Okay, he's not a complete traitor. All right, we'll do running backs now.
He's counting in his head though.
Yeah,
You know,
It's
it'd be
like,
really
I
good.
took
Brock
the pack.
Purdy.
I don't know. David Mills.
He was wearing a Kyle Juszczyk shirt when he came in.
He was drinking a beer when he...
Purdy's a little overrated this year. Just a little. Sorry, Cole, but he is.
Thought you were cool.
So running backs, we've got Khalil Herbert, Deontay Foreman versus AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones. Do we have to go around the table, or are we all just gonna say Packers?
Packers.
I like Packers on this one.
All right, Packers. Packers it is. Wide receivers and tight ends. Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs. Packers tight end.
I can't even tell
Insert
you.
name here. It's Luke Musgrave.
Who are you taking?
I'll take the Bears. Without DJ Moore, it's the Packers by quite a bit. But DJ Moore, I tell you what, I think he's a really good receiver, honestly. He reminds me of who was that Bears wide receiver who was used to be
Brandon
good?
Marshall.
No, not Brandon Marshall.
Darnell Mooney.
Alshon Jeffrey.
No, I'm sorry, it was Brandon Marshall. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So.
You just want to say no because I said it.
Yeah, it's like, no, wrong. What was the question?
All right. I'll say wide receiver tight ends. I'll take the Bears. Ryan already said that the Bears have the better receivers, so
Even without DJ Moore, I'm still taking the Bears.
No way.
Cole
No,
Kmet,
you can't
Cole
say
Kmet,
that.
Darnell Mooney,
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson with a new QB.
That doesn't matter.
Which
It's still
is
it's still who
basically
has
his
the-
rookie season.
It's still who has the better receivers. It's not who has the
No.
better situation.
When you have a rookie QB, who do you take? Their tight end. We don't even know the Packers tight end. So
But this isn't the fantasy.
No,
window.
it's,
This
I
is
think
who's
it's-
the better player. Like,
It's Nick Giano.
okay, let me give you an example. All right,
From
would
the
you
Thanksgiving
rather
episode.
take Jalen Waddle, right, or
Jalen.
Devontae Adams?
Jalen Waddle.
No, you take the Devontae Adams.
No.
But Devontae Adams has a worse situation, but you would take him because he's a better wide receiver.
Tyreek Hill or Stephon Diggs.
But we're not talking. Are you saying
I'd probably-
Christian Watson's a better receiver than Darnell Mooney?
Yes, I think Christian Watson's a better receiver than Darnell Mooney. Yes, I do.
DJ Moore wasn't on the team. Darnell
Tyreek Hill or
Mooney would.
Stephon Diggs.
I take Hill.
Where's Watson going in fantasy drafts?
I don't know if I take Hill. Tyreek Hill or Stephon Diggs, Ryan?
Tyreek Hill.
Okay. Because
Yeah, I just think he's.
Diggs has the better quarterback.
I think even
Does-
without DJ Moore, Bears have the better receivers, tight ends to the Packers.
All right, that's fair.
We can
I mean-
we can look at this at the end of the season.
Komet is a nice red zone target. I'll give you that. But I will place a bet.
well,
right now.
they have Robert Tonyan too.
I will place a bet right now. If you take out DJ Moore, the Packers' stats are going to look a lot better than the Bears.
Yeah. All right. Defense is next. Who wants to start it? I'll start it. I am going to take the Packers. They supposedly, what every talk show is saying is that they've upgraded stuff. Personally, I haven't seen it, but it's really based off the Bears. They have scared me in the preseason. The amount of missed tackles is ridiculous. I know it's preseason, but they can't be missing those tackles. So that's where I'll go.
Yep, I'll agree. I think the Packers have the better defense, and Bears are getting better, but it just wasn't a great year for free agents, unfortunately, on the defensive side. So,
All right, Ryan?
You take the Packers. Bears were last in the division or in the NFL last year, debatably. So can't get any worse, but yes.
All right. Coach is next. It's the tail of the Mats. We got LaFleur versus Eberflus.
Eberflus just because of his name. It's fun to say.
All right, Ryan goes with Eberflus.
you are brave.
No, Ryan, you go.
Eberflus because his name was fun to say. No, I usually go with the coach with more experience. So I'll go with LaFleur.
All right.
Yep, I'm going to go with LaFleur. I think this is an interesting year for him because we're actually going to see what kind of coach he is now that Rodgers is gone, because they'll actually run the plays that he calls.
That's a good point.
So I don't hate Matt Eberflus, but I honestly still don't know much about him. So
And that is the exact reason why I am also going to take Green Bay. All right.
Oh, that's pretty shallow.
We'll do score predictions. Ryan, would you like to do yours first?
Score predictions. Over under was 44. So we are going to do 22-22 tie game. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, don't steal my bombshell.
You're not doing that.
That's what I've got written down right now.
21-17 Bears.
All right, Caleb.
I'm going to say it's going to be 24-13 Packers.
Wow, that's just.
All right, the
Crazy
game
tough.
is going to head into overtime at 17-17.
Were you actually gonna? Oh, jeez.
And Cairo Santos is going to miss a 51-yard field goal as time expires.
So they tied.
They tied.
So they tied.
Luke knows how to set an offense.
Just you wait, I'll be right about this one. So, I think that's it. We did it. Our yearly episode. It's over.
See you next year.
Exactly 12 months to the date.
But yeah, join us next week for our inaugural bring back of Between the Cushions.
Are we gonna have any guests for that?
Nope. No, we don't want no guest.